Two girls are chatting by the lake. Suddenly, they realize the water is crawling with piranhas. Terrified, they scramble to get away, but the aggressive fish start ramming the wooden dock. Shelby loses her footing and falls straight into the lake. The splashing immediately attracts a hungry swarm. Maddie jumps into action and pulls Shelby back onto the dock just in time. They try to run, but they've only gone a few steps when Shelby's foot breaks through a rotten plank. She's stuck, even though the shore is only a few feet away. The piranhas launch another fierce attack. It's a disaster. Both of them fall into the water. A massive school of fish swarms toward them. Luckily, both girls are strong swimmers. They manage to reach the shore seconds before the fish can strike. But before they can even catch their breath, something crazy happens. A piranha leaps out of the water and flies right at them. Maddie reacts instantly and catches the fish mid-air. She slams it onto the ground and smashes it with a rock. After a frantic struggle, the fish finally stops moving. To figure out where these monsters came from, Maddie heads to a fish expert. She's joined by her ex-boyfriend Kyle, who's a cop, and their friend Barry. They deliver the specimen to Mr. Carl Goodman for examination. Mr. Goodman is a quirky expert who survived last year's Lake Victoria massacre. He actually has a live one in a tank at his place. It is more vicious than anyone could imagine. To prove it, Mr. Goodman slides a thick steel plate into the tank to divide it. He drops a frog on the other side as bait. The group is skeptical. No fish could possibly get through solid steel. But what happens next leaves them speechless. The piranha goes into a frenzy the moment it senses food. It starts slamming into the steel plate over and over. In just a few seconds, it punches a hole right through the metal. Just as the fish is about to swallow the frog, Barry grabs the little guy. He used to have a pet frog and can't stand to see it get eaten. Mr. Goodman breaks the bad news. These aren't modern fish. They are prehistoric piranhas that should have been extinct for millions of years. He has no idea how they resurfaced. Since they have no natural predators and breed incredibly fast, they'll soon take over the lake. They could even swim through the drainage pipes and into private swimming pools. Maddie realizes they are in serious trouble. Her stepfather, Chet, is opening a new water park tomorrow that connects directly to the lake. If Goodman is right, it's going to be a total bloodbath. Goodman admits he's tried to warn people before. But since he has no official credibility, nobody ever believes a word he says. Realizing how serious this is, Maddie rushes back to the lake. She puts on her goggles and dives in with a flashlight to check the drain filters. At first, everything looks fine, but as she turns to leave, a piranha suddenly strikes. The scent of blood immediately draws in a massive swarm. On the shore, Kyle sees the danger and dives in to save her. He pulls Maddie out just seconds before the school of fish reaches her. Back home, Maddie is still terrified. She tries to take a bath to calm her nerves, unaware that piranhas are pouring out of the faucet. Luckily, she wakes up. It was only a nightmare, but the dream is a wake-up call. She has to stop the water park from opening, or it will be a disaster. The next morning, the park is already packed with tourists. Maddie finds Chet and tells him everything, but he doesn't care. He spent a fortune on this park and refuses to lose any more money. Ignoring her warnings, Chet turns on the water pumps. He has no idea that a massive wave of piranhas is being sucked into the system. One fish breaks through a filter and makes it into the pool. A little boy tells his mom something bit his leg, but she doesn't believe him. She tells him it's just a scratch and sends him away. Having tasted blood, the piranha swims back through the pipe to bring its friends back for a feast. Soon, the pool starts acting strange. A guest notices something is wrong and tells Maddie. Maddie tries one last time to warn Chet to evacuate the park, but he refuses. Even Kyle steps in and tells Maddie to stop causing a panic. Furious that no one believes her, Maddie starts screaming at the crowd to get out of the water, but Kyle forcibly drags her away from the scene. The tourists keep sunbathing, totally oblivious to the danger. Then the first bite happens. A woman sees blood in the water and realizes something is very wrong, but it's too late. Thousands of piranhas flood into the pool, and the scene turns into a total bloodbath. The water turns bright red in an instant. Even the people on the water slides are attacked as they fly down. The park turns into pure chaos as everyone screams and runs for their lives. Only Deputy Fallon remains calm in his wheelchair. He has his assistant attach his titanium prosthetic legs. He limps toward the pool, determined to fight to the death. The piranhas can't even dent his metal legs. Even better, his prosthetics are specially modified. He uses a shotgun built into his leg to blast the piranhas away. He fights hard to protect the tourists, but there are just too many fish for one man. Chet watches the carnage, frozen in shock and regret. Maddie and Barry scramble to find a way to stop the slaughter. To prevent more deaths, they have to drain the pool immediately. Maddie tells Barry to open the water valves while she stays to rescue people. On his way to the pump room, Barry runs into his friend Dave. The two of them reach the controls and open the valves. The pool starts draining, and the powerful suction pulls the piranhas into the pipes. Maddie, still in the water, gets caught in the suction too. She sees Kyle on the deck and thinks she's saved, but Kyle refuses to help her. It turns out Chet promised Kyle a cut of the profits to keep his mouth shut. Kyle leaves her behind, and Maddie is sucked to the bottom of the pool, pinned and helpless. To make matters worse, a piranha chews through a wall and swims toward her. At the last second, Barry arrives. He uses a metal trident pole to spear the fish with perfect aim, but Maddie has been underwater too long and loses consciousness. Barry dives in and pulls her out of the pool. He doesn't waste a second and starts performing CPR. She finally coughs up water. Barry brings her back from the brink of death. Meanwhile, Dave in the pump room decides to go out with a bang. He pours gasoline into the pipes and tosses in a cigarette. A massive explosion rocks the park, and it starts raining dead fish. Just when everyone thinks the nightmare is finally over, Maddie's phone rings. It's Mr. Goodman, and his voice is trembling. He warns her that the piranhas are evolving. They're learning to walk. His own specimen has already escaped its tank. Right then, a piranha crawls out of the pool and starts walking on the ground. The boy from earlier walks over to take a picture of it. The fish leaps up and decapitates him in an instant. Blood splashes everywhere, covering his mother.